I'm here again with astronaut Chris Ferguson to talk more about the Starliner mission going to the International Space Station. All right, Chris, what does the Starliner vehicle look like?
Okay, so Boeing is building the part that the crew will go to space in, and it includes a conical-shaped capsule and a cylindrical-shaped service module that pushes around on orbit. That all gets into space, launching on top of an Atlas V booster, and we'll detach from the launch vehicle shortly after we get into orbit, and then we dock to the space station sometimes, and then we'll return, and shortly after we do the deorbit burn, we get rid of the service module, right, the cylindrical part, and we bring the conical part back down under parachutes and airbags for a final landing, and then we refurbish and reuse that about 6 months later on the next mission.
So what does the Starliner mission look like?
It's about 6 months long. We'll launch on the Atlas V. We will spend about 1 day phasing towards the International Space Station, which means we're slowly catching up to it. We'll dock after about 24 hours. We'll open the hatches. The crew of 4 will populate the International Space Station, where they'll live and work for 6 months. Our vehicle will stay docked just in case something happens and we have to come home quickly. If we complete the mission, which we have done successfully for the last 19 years, the crew will get back into the Starliner. They'll undock and be back on the ground in a Western United States landing spot within about 6 hours of undocking.
All right, Chris, last question. What do you do for fun in space?
I love to look out the window. It's like watching a fireplace. It's always different, and the Earth is just a beautiful thing to look at, and this is an opportunity to look out through a new window in a new spacecraft and see how our planet below has changed.
Wow, I feel like we learned so much about the return of Americans to the International Space Station from U.S. soil. I had a blast talking to astronaut Chris Ferguson. I'm Ben from Aerojet Rocketdyne, and that is Fuel for Thought.